On today's episode of me making Fiverr coach lose the will to live,
peak as consistently as possible. So consistency is a huge key here as well.
oh, I love it. Just as you say, consistency is a key. Collision. Alright there, my name's Tagg, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and welcome back to the Fiverr Coach series. If you haven't seen the first one, I highly recommend going to check that out first. So on today's video, we're going to be taking a little look at the coach giving me some strats with strafing and head glitching. We're also probably going to do a little bit of this.
You're a loser.
What? Why'd you speak to me like that? I'm sick of you.
However sick of me you are, double that. That's how sick I am of you.
Alright, let's get on with it. This is going to be strafing and head glitching, and just before we start, I want to let you know that this is excerpts of the coaching session. If you were to hire a coach, they would obviously go into a lot more detail, and that would be covered across the hours that you are not seeing right here, but hopefully this will give you a good idea of what we've been up to. We're also going to continue some of the VOD analysis from the last time as well, and remember, Shulkin's details for the Fiverr coaching is in the description. Now this is the part where you 1v1 me and you get destroyed.
Yeah, exactly.
and then it's like, I'm actually really good at this game. You've actually been had. I know everything.
So right now I can strafe with a Spitfire. Pretty easy to be on target, right?
Yeah.
Then you can see my Arnold.
Holy. Yeah.
Difficult big difference, right?
Yeah.
So that tells you a lot in terms of if I'm jumping in your face and I'm trying to shoot you like this. I mean, I'm creating a smoke cloud in your face right now. That might help a lot. So you see that you're gonna have a lot harder time of hitting a guy that's straight like this in your face, rather than someone that moves like this.
Yeah.
Huge defensive drawback to ADS with the wrong type of weapon. So right now, like, literally try to shoot me right now.
Sure.
Right, it's easy to say it like that, right? You won't be, it's an easy target. And now I can implement a better weapon, slightly better strafe pattern, and better positional play. And you can see the differences make. So right now you can try to shoot me.
You would shoot you?
Yeah, shoot me.
I don't know if I want to.
No, shoot me. Just hit me.
Damn, man. Give me a chance.
Exactly. It's like, you see the difference it makes. You can see how it feels to play down there when I use this properly. So if you're just standing still, I see everything that I want to be shooting. Shoot, crouch, save, crouch up again. And I mean, you can try to shoot me back here, right? Yeah, you see, like, by that time, you try to spray out triple Spitfire benefit. I've killed you, right?
Yeah.
Me and you are down. Opening fire.
That is super hard to hit.
Yeah.
Peeking like this, like, even with my spray control, that would be a extremely hard target to hit. This. Like, this is the example I made of, like, you seeing the ground in front of you, which is effectively over peeking, which gives you no advantage. Because if you're running closer to me, I catch up on that movement way more effective than you do. I can always see you, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Me closing the ground is not difficult for you.
So the whole skill element is to hold that cover line up to the guy as close as possible throughout the whole fight, to then effectively not cause this kind of over peak moments of me like standing right here suddenly and then going, oh, I need to go back, then now I need to walk forward again and over peak, to always like, okay, I'm ready to shoot like this all the time. Use the cover to the most effective degree possible.
This was a lot of information for me to take in, and I was sat wondering, with such a detailed concept of always keeping an eye on your enemy as they're walking up the hill to you and you adjusting it so that you're always in cover, I started to realise why my friends Janks and Sofar and all the rest of them all start calling these strategists TTV sweat balls. It's because these guys are streamers, they're maybe trying to rise in the ranks, they're trying to be more analytical with their play, they're trying to get perfect position at all times. I don't think it's so much an insult when you call someone a sweat ball, it's more the recognition that you've got someone who is going to try and get perfect positional play every single time. And it now makes me realise that whenever I play against someone who does this to me, I stand zero chance whatsoever. So my only hope at this point, until I can do what they do, is try and force them to make some kind of mistake. And then I brought up to the coach that I have actually tried Kovac's aim trainer and all these sorts of things with people strafing and, finding that I'm not actually getting much better from it, mainly because I feel like I stress too much and I get very tense. So when I told him this and said that the strafing in particular was a problem, he had this to say.
The main reason why it's so tiring is that it's just the element of reacting at all times. It's not prediction, right? Because an AI just moves like this. Right? It makes no sense. It could strafe to right for like 3 seconds and then start doing like this. It makes literally no sense. So it's always just reacting to when the strafe changes every time. So if you have someone that strafes pretty optimally, like that, the main reason why this is a good strafe is that you're implementing so many kind of reaction time points. You need to react here, 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 here. But that being said, you shouldn't be strafing like this, even though that this is adding as many reaction points as possible. Because at this time, they just shoot in one direction and they hit everything, right? So you need the balance between not strafing too wide, because then you're predictable. And if you strafe too short, they just shoot one direction. So you need to find the best of both worlds, which is like some medium strafes. And bouncing between medium and shorts, and somewhat longs. That's what makes a good strafe. Every time you change the strafe, it's a pure reaction time, right? If you go into like human benchmark and you test your reaction, you can add that reaction time box at every time the strafe changes right here. And that's how much of a downtime you're gonna have. And that is just pure reaction. But at this point as well is how good is your prediction. So prediction comes into like understanding how close my enemy is to change up my strafe. It's like the better prediction you got, the shorter this box basically is. Let's say if this is your prediction box. It's like if you're pretty bad at prediction, that box is pretty big. So like, okay, in this line of his strafe, he's gonna change up. But the better at prediction you get, you know that he's gonna change it within this, within this, within this, within this, and that helps your reaction time. Because then you're able to like hyper focus in on just like, he's gonna change it right now, now, and now, most likely, right? That helps you a lot with your reaction time, trust me. If you're just trying to react by just purely random factors, which is aim practice, because it makes no sense. The bot can literally strafe like this. Right? Makes no sense. It's just practicing your reaction time. So, but when you're shooting a player, it has a thought behind its strafing pattern, which is when you're implementing your prediction tool, which is one of the elements that you mentioned here. So I would assume that this goes into, do you feel like this is also affected to how you predict enemy strafe as well?
No, I'm bad at that.
So do you see like what you're effectively doing here kind of somewhat unconsciously is that you're playing this cover type very tight to the guy. Which is good. So you're making, if he even were to shoot you back right there, it would be a really hard shot for him to make. So then see, some of your strafing is a bit, it's sometimes like that, and then you move like this a bit.
Yeah.
So we just need to build that pure muscle memory of that A and D when we are strafing. Left and right only, nothing else. Nice, using cover, using awareness to know where to get shot from, trying to heal while the time of like being silenced, maybe looking for a grapple out or something. You're so shocked that you actually hit him.
Oh, I can't hear my own audio when you're playing it back, so I can't hear what I'm saying. But yeah.
No, I have to choose between actually drawing on the screen and...
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
You see here? Forward movement again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forward, and then like that, you always tend to follow the guy when you're doing this. It's not like you're... That's the thing that you need to be working on. Just like when you see the guy, just see the guy and then instantly start strafing left and right from his perspective.
Okay.
Because what I've seen in every fight is that you see the guy and that you're following his movement, because his movement goes backwards right here, and you just try to follow him like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather just strafe left and right here and let him fall back in the corner and then peek the corner and play the corner myself after.
Gotcha.
Rather than making myself really predictable and easy to hit right here. And hit him. Then getting greedy of trying to finish him, and you misplay. Misplay special awareness, right?
Yeah.
That is what we don't hear or see that guy sitting there, and we die to it. So you see that I'm able to draw literally every element of what you're doing in your gameplay into this fundamental list.
I don't know what I'm saying there. Help!
You're just saying that you're so... you're saying that you're so impressed by yourself. First you hit your nade, and then you should beam the guy right there. You're giving yourself a lot of
credit.
But you see that your instinct actually wants you to play the way of cover. Now I'm sharing crucial information, so the police is coming, so I gotta end the session right here.
That's it, they found you out!
But you see the way that you move right here? You're moving backwards. And that is, like in this example, it's a good thing.
Right.
Because now your brain wants to like, okay, I'm overexposed, so I want to draw it back. And this is good. Like the way that you peak your angle right here and enable this and this as much as possible is very good. I'd much rather see you do this than for you to continue to shoot open here. Because right now, here, this is way over peaking, right?
Yeah, I saw there. By the time I saw the second guy, I knew that it was bad news.
Making your way slowly back to the cover with a LMG strafe speed.
I can't even remember what I did here. Probably kamikaze. Oh my god.
It's the usual TTV path move right there. The seeing the enemies and grappling into the middle of them. That is the...
Oh jeez. What am I doing? I'm still going for it.
There we go.
Oh.
That one is another team. Rip. We have C-plan. Strafing with a very slow moving speed weapon, and we take too much damage with that.
Oh, I knocked him. Well, I suppose I didn't have to put you all through that for you to realise that I actually suck at this game. And no, it's not the 12 syringes. Apparently, it's more to do with my strafing and cover and, okay, it is my 12 syringes. But look, the most important thing to do after you have thrown money at a coach is show off all the things you have just learned to the person that you know best. Now, Jelly, I'll have you know, I've been coached.
In the way of life?
In Apex Legends.
Oh. Right.
And
how's that been treating you?
I'm having a bit of a confidence crisis, if I'm honest with you.
Introducing you to
Okay, unrelated to the coaching?
No, directly related to the coaching.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Are you saying some of the things you're doing are not right?
I'm saying that if there was a way to get my memory wiped so I didn't have to hear how bad I am at Apex Legends, I'd take it. I'm going to try and be the first client to ever unlearn what the coach tried to teach. Starting now. Ready?
Yep.
This might be a good place to land.
Oh, I thought you were going to make some kind of noise of you, wiping your brain or something. I was like, ready for what?
Well, it'll be the other way.
Oh.
Oh, no, you mean zip it back up.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
right.
How do I split? Oh, right.
Can I land in the ring of fire? That's how I feel about life. I failed at that. A metaphor for life. I'm doing
Oh,
it.
dang.
Yeah.
I missed as well.
Wait, no. I got burned. It actually hurts. Did you know that?
Honestly. Burning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling burning would hurt.
I'm getting chased. I need you.
What? Okay, I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm with you, I'm with you. Yeah, push him, push him.
His friend's coming. His friend is coming, Dilla. I stole that. Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yay! Would you laugh it out like that? Would you laugh like that?
P2020.
Don't sniff at the P2020. It's awesome.
Don't sleep on it, Rag.
Yeah, don't sniff at it.
Go on.
Go.
Sniff at
Doesn't
it.
smell
Don't sniff at
very
anyone
good.
or anything. Wait. I'm not there. What? How did I manage to cancel?
People on me?
I know how I'm at. Oh, no, I'm healing.
No healing.
Oh no, there's someone on me now.
I'm trying to put warning shots out. Are you
Oh,
serious?
one's cracked.
Which one?
The Octane on me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know about the other one. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh, she's better. She is
Nah,
better.
you got this. You got this.
Nah, she's
It's
better.
all in the mind. You've won this already. That was. I saw you controlling that corner though.
Jelly, don't.
Using
I
that.
wasn't, but I didn't control the corner. Oh, don't remind me. It has been wiped from my memory. It's wiped. Leave
Wait,
it. Leave it.
You should know what I'm talking about
I
then.
don't, because it's gonna stay where it lays.
It's
It's
gonna
dormant.
stay where it lays.